welcome you to the house of Iban where all your dreams come true. Hey guys, I know that it's been a minute, okay? And I have not posted any video on my page for some time, but I'm back with another video today. Thank you guys for coming to watch the video. If you are new to the house of Iban channel, thanks for coming and stopping by and watching this video. This channel, we review music, movies, series, we do makeup, we do dance videos, we do fashion reviews, things like that. We do a lot of different things. And so if you like all of those different things, make sure you subscribe, like, and share this video. For those that have already joined the House of Iban, thank you for being here for another video. Now let's get into the video. Alright, so as you can see in the title of the video, we are talking about Euphoria. This is the 5th episode, if I am correct. And I just watched it, and when I tell you, it was a whole key, baby. It was a whole key, okay? It was ridiculous. The episode focused more so on Rue this time and not everyone else. Everyone else in this episode was more so of an addition to what was already happening in Rue's mental space. And so we're just going to break it down the entire episode, okay? So let's start off with the first scene, right? So Rue is accusing Gia of telling her mom that she was doing drugs, even though we all know she was lying. So she was just lying, doing more lying in order to get her mom off her back, in a sense, right? So she can't find her pills because her mom was like, no, I'm not talking about the weed, baby. I'm talking about the pills. Okay? And when her mom said that, Rue's face just immediately dropped. Like, you saw the immediate shock on her face, like, oh shit, my mom knows. Yeah, your mom knows, baby. Your mom knows, because Jules told her. Jules told her, mama. And so she's being belligerent, doing all of this, like, where are my pills, kicking in the door, trying to assault her mama, throwing stuff, wrecking the whole house. Baby, when I saw that, I paused it, and it's just this whole entire episode, I was pausing it as the scenes were progressing into delusion and just chaos. Like, I could not take it. It was so much. It was too much, actually. And so from her being belligerent doing all of this, we hear Jules in the background saying, we flushed them. I was like, ooh, not Jules and Elliot being in the living room, mama. Not them being right there hearing all of this. And then her mama being petty saying, no, stand up in your shit. Like, but sometimes when you're dealing with a drug addict or somebody that's just in denial, period, even if they're not doing drugs, I feel like you can't reason with them and you can't use logic, right? You understand what I'm saying? Like, you can't, what I'm trying to say, you cannot use logic in a sound mind when you're trying to negotiate or rationalize with them, because they are being chaotic. It was just crazy. And then she started talking down to Jules, Rue did, and just being nasty and saying, oh, we're done. You're draining everybody you're in a relationship with, you're draining them. And it's like, mama, you're literally pushing all of your insecurities. You're pushing all of what you are actually doing, Rue, onto Jules. That's what you're doing, mama. You're, what's the phrase? You're projecting. There it is. You're projecting all of your negativity, all of the things that you hate about yourself, you're projecting onto Jules. And clearly that's what, from my understanding, probably, maybe I'm wrong, but that's what sometimes when you're dealing with drug addicts, that's what they do. Or anybody going through any type of withdrawal, whatever that substance may be, they're going to project and project and project. Even when it's not a substance, even when you're just telling somebody about their behavior, You don't even got to deal with. You don't even have to be drugs. It could be anything, and you're just telling them how they're making you feel, and they're gaslighting you. That's the other word. Projecting and gaslighting. That's what Rue was doing this whole entire episode. Gaslighting and projecting. She was definitely gaslighting her mom and sister in the beginning, and then projecting towards Jules when she heard Jules' voice. And then she put her hands on Elliot, and it's like, girl, ooh, Zendaya mama, she is that girl when it comes to acting. Because when I tell you, I was getting pissed off for Jules and Rue's mom. Like, Zendaya took it there. And I didn't even take it as that was Zendaya acting. That was entirely Rue. Being Rue. And I was like, that's some good acting. When you're not even thinking of the person that is playing the character. It's literally you being upset with the character. That's when you know it's good acting. Because Rue, oh my God. When I tell you she was getting on my nerves, she was getting on my nerves. It was irritating. Like, mama, shut up and sit down. And so she has this whole falling out with Jules and Elliot. And then she gets convinced to be taken to the hospital by her mom. And so her mom, and Gia get in the car. They are headed off to the hospital. Okay, and then Rue just starts talking because she's going through withdrawal. So she just starts talking. She says this one line saying, like, truthfully, I kind of lost what she was trying to say or what she said. But then she asked her mom, where are you taking me? You said we were going to the hospital. And then her mom was like, yeah, we are going to the hospital. We're going to rehab. It's the same thing. And then Rue, when she heard rehab, she just lost it. Once they got to that the stoplight, she booked it. She got out of the car and then ran into traffic. And then Gia and her mom just screaming. And Gia yelling at her mom, both of their mom, go get her, mom. How is your mom? I understand you're panicking and you don't want Rue to run. But how is your mom going to possibly drive through all of this traffic to get your sister? And so Rue is just running through traffic, about to get hit multiple times. Like, the fact that she did not die or get hit by a car in this episode surprised me, because I literally thought she was going to get hit at any moment. So she's on the run. She keeps running and running. She goes to Fed's house. He doesn't answer. Clearly they're not home. And then she goes to Cassie's house and Lexi's house. And so drama ensues as soon as she steps in. She asks to use the restroom, and then Cassie and Lexi's mom starts questioning her. So you're looking good. And oh no, she did. Did she say? I think she did. She was being petty. She knew she was back on drugs. She was like, "Oh, you're looking good. So when were you? Are you in AA or NA? What is that? How was that? How's that going? How long have you been off of drugs? Blah blah blah." Asking all these questions, and Lexi just standing there like, "What is happening?" And so she asked to use the restroom. Rue does. And Lexi and Cassie's mom walks down, like, past Lexi, and is like, she's back on drugs. And so Rue's mom, once she gets out the restroom, Rue's mom comes in and is trying to convince her to come with her, like, leave the house, let's go. And then Rue says something that I was not expecting. Once again, I paused after she said this because I did not expect the news or the tea to be spilled. Oh, I'm spitting. The tea to be spilled at such an early stage in the season. I thought they were going to do at least 2 more episodes before Maddie found out that Cassie was messing with Nate. I didn't expect them to do it the next episode. So, this episode... So Cassie was like, yeah, you could just take it one day at a time, referring to Rue and her mom as far as, like, going to rehab and just taking it one day at a time. Don't stress about the future. Just take it one day at a time. That's what Cassie was trying to, you know, get through to Rue. And then Rue just being a bitch. I'm sorry, excuse my language, but she was being a bitch. Like, you did not have to say this out your mouth, Rue. You didn't. You didn't have to be messy. But she was messy, and Rue said, so Cassie, can you tell me, when was the last time you were messing with Nate? Having sex with Nate? And Cassie just, everybody mouth dropped, honey. When I tell you everybody mouth dropped, Miss Girl, including mine, because I was not expecting it. Who would have expected Rue to say some shit like that? Of course, we know she saw him and Cassie at the party on New Year's Eve, but we were not expecting that to come out her mouth and be messy. A messy queen. She's a messy queen. And so she says that, and Cassie is just dumbfounded. She don't know what to say. She's saying, "Oh, what? What are you? Guys, I'm so serious. Why would you say that?" And then she asks again, "Yeah, I saw you get into his car and kiss him, and you drive off." And then Maddie just went in, mama. Went in. Kat trying to hold her back, and Maddie just, get off me. And then Cassie mom like, no, we're not doing this. We're having intervention. And so Maddie was just going in. And she asked Rue, when was this? And Rue says, New Year's Eve party. I saw Nate kiss Cassie, and Cassie got in their truck and they drove off. And Cassie was just boo-hoo crying. Of course, we already know she was going to boo-hoo cry. That's all the girl do. Boo-hoo cry and just look stupid. And so they arguing, and going upstairs, which gives Rue time enough to slip away. She slips away, she goes back to Fez's place. He lets her in. He's saying, oh, you look bad. She asks, can I use the restroom? And then she says she's taking a crap, right? She's pooping, which she was not. Of course she wasn't. So Fez walks away. She comes out of the bathroom quietly, sneaking into his grandmother's room to look for pills, of course, because she's in withdrawal and she needs her next high. She's searching. Fez walks in and says, this is not what we're doing. Give me the pills. And he drags that girl out of the house and throws her in on the front doorstep and closes the door and locks it. She leaves there. She's just walking through the streets. And then we happen upon this couple leaving their house, arguing, driving away. She looks back at the camera, looks forward to make sure nobody's around, and she books it into their garage. And when that happened, I was like, girl, I know you're a junkie, because any sane person would think maybe they have a dog. I don't have any weapon, and I could easily get, if not murdered, I could get mauled by a dog, right? And so, of course, there's a dog in there, and luckily for Rue, the dog does not bite her or attack her. It comes up and sits at her feet and wants to get petted. And so she pets it, and then she takes forever to steal. She gets money, jewelry, and some other stuff. And it's like, how long did it take you? Because as you're trying to get the jewelry out of the safe, they're back home. They had just left, sis. How long was it going to take you to steal? It don't take that. It should have took her no more than 15 minutes from getting in the house to getting out. Like, if you're going to steal, you need to do it smart and you need to do it quickly. Don't go in there lollygagging. That's what you were doing. Lollygagging around when you should have just got in and got the hell out. So they back home. She under the bed, and the wife is starting to take her jewelry off and go to her jewelry box, and then she's searching through it, and she's like, honey, I think somebody has robbed us, something like to that extent. And she was like, get the gun. And so he comes upstairs to the safe, which is under the bed where Rue is at. And he pulls the sheet back, and he looks at her, she looks at him, and he screams and like jumps back in shock. I was like, how you jump back in shock, girl? So she books it again, running. And so the last place she goes to, because she has nowhere else to go, is, I mean, she has somewhere to go, but she don't want to go. She goes to the drug lady. Did they give her a name in this show? The white lady that's the drug queen pen. I don't think they gave her a name. But Rue goes to her, and she looks horrible. Like, she's sick. Her side is like her is that her kidney? I'm guessing her kidney or her liver is. She's going through it. Okay, she looks horrible, and the lady is like, "Oh, you look a mess. You look horrible. Are you okay?" And then she gives this whole little story about withdrawal and it making you want to making you do anything you can to get your next high. And so she helps her in the bathroom because she has to puke, and she helps her get in the shower. She pulls out this little bottle of morphine and sets it to the side because, but when she was doing that, I'm thinking in my own head, of course she's going to try to get her hooked on something even more harsh, like harsh on the body. And it was morphine. You know how like addictive morphine is? It's such a hard drug. They use that for pain when they're doing procedures in the hospital and when people are in extreme pain. Like, you're not even supposed to have that much morphine when they do administer it. So she had this whole little tube of it. And then when Rue is asking, "Do you have any pills?" she says, "Oh no, I don't have any pills." Girl, we saw the suitcase. It was a bunch of pills. You went straight for the morphine. And I'm thinking, why? Maybe, and I came to the conclusion, maybe she wants her to get hooked on morphine, so if she wants another high, she has to do whatever she wants. Rue has to do whatever she wants her to do in order to get access to her next high. That's what I'm thinking. I don't know. You let me know in the comments. I don't know. But she gives her that, and then she's in the shower, well, in the tub, taking a little bath or whatever. And then she apparently goes to sleep in the bed, because that's what the next scene is. She wakes up in the apartment in one of the beds, and it's a parrot in there. The parrots are just making noise. She's trying to leave. She tries to leave throughout the bedroom that she's in window, but clearly it's locked because they was like, "Girl, you're not leaving. You don't have my suitcase, nor do you have my money. You're not going anywhere, Miss Girl." And so she tries to go out the front door, and she's making so much noise with the wooden floor planks that are on the floor. The floorboard, she's making so much noise. And then she's making extra noise on top of that at the front door trying to get out with the keys. Like, she jingling and jangling. Like, girl, it don't take that much to just get a key and try to open it. Like, she making all this noise, and then she drops one of the keys. Luckily, the guy that was on the sofa doesn't wake up. And so she tries to go back. Or she doesn't try. She goes back through the apartment, down the hallway, into the Queen Pen's bathroom window. And then one of the guys that was in her bed got up. And I'm thinking, oh my God, you about to get caught, girl. Luckily, she doesn't get caught. But she jumps out of the window and runs into the early morning. And that's where the episode ends. But Rue's mom is sitting at the kitchen table. Or was it the living room? It's one of the tables that are in the apartment. And the door opens and she says, "Rue?" Now, I don't think that's Rue. At first, I thought it was Rue. And I was like, girl, no, you need to tell her to get out and leave your house. I'm thinking that's the Queen Pen and her flankies, her gunmen. I think that's them coming to collect. I really hope it's not. I really hope it's not, because Rue has really put everyone in danger. She done put Gia and her mom in danger. She has put Fez and Ashtray in danger. And it's getting to the point where they're going to have to decide whether you're going to keep Rue in your life, or you're just going to push her away and have her do her own thing and love her from afar. Because at this point, she has to take responsibility and ownership of her own existence. She already said she just wants to die. So at this point, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. End it. If you need to end it, if you want to end it, do that. But don't involve the people that you say you love in your mess, in your shenanigans. Because now, I really hope that's not them drug people coming and walking into Rue's mom's house. Because if that is the case, I'm already pissed at Rue, but that's gonna take me to a whole nother pissivity, okay? With her. And I am going to lose my shit. Well, guys, that's my little review for season, what's this? Season 2, episode 5 of Euphoria. I will be having my Music Monday series starting in tomorrow, and we will be diving into some old and new music, that I've been listening to since the new, oh my god, the new year. And yeah, I'll be posting that probably on Tuesday, because I have to record this. I have to edit this video, and then I have like 2-3 more videos I need to edit for different YouTube channels. So give me some time. It will be posted, but give me a day, okay? Give me 24 hours. All right. And then I have more content coming for you guys. Thank you so much. Make sure to follow me on Instagram at House of Yvonne. Well, you can follow me everywhere with that handle, House of Yvonne, everywhere. That's TikTok, Depop, Twitter, and on Instagram. And then you can also listen to my podcast, the What Now Podcast, with new episodes dropping every Friday. You can listen on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Anchor, wherever you listen to podcasts. Make sure you follow me and give me a review for the What Now Podcast. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.